Welcome back. We are outside our KGT studios this morning, and if you remember back during the Thanksgiving week leading up to Thanksgiving, we had Justin Janssen, Maddie's husband, join us for a little for some recipes during Thanksgiving, and we called it Mansgiving, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was
so, you know, because this is Danny's last week here, we thought we'd reunite one final time, of course, in July.
Popular demand. Backed by popular demand.
Backed by popular
For
demand.
one last time or one more time. We don't know.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Mansgiving in July.
But it is hot, of course, and, you know, a lot of people are trying to figure out, you know, what can we do to get out of the kitchen, not make those hot desserts, hot food items, you know, because you don't want to heat the kitchen, of course. You have an idea that doesn't require turning on an appliance, really.
No, not really. You can do it in the morning time, all the appliances, and by the time it gets hot, you don't have to worry about it. So when you asked me yesterday about a good summertime treat, I thought when I go out, one of my favorite things to order is a Butterfinger Pie. So this is kind of my take on that Butterfinger Pie. And of course, all pies start with the crust. So the crust that I love, it's a Biscoff cookie crust.
Which is my favorite cookie, by the way.
You can hold that up. You can find that at any store in the cookie aisle. What you do is crumble up the cookies, add 2 tablespoons of sugar, about half a stick of butter, melted butter, pat it in a pan, 350 for 10 minutes, that's done. That's basically your biggest work for this whole pie. Once you have this crust done, now we're ready for the filling, okay, which is everyone's favorite part. And of course, Butterfinger Pie, what do we need in there? Butterfinger.
Because that is important, of course, yes.
So Butterfinger's in there, and then of course we need our ice cream. Now, when we have time at home, we like to home make our ice cream. But say you're invited somewhere, they've seen your other Mansgiving recipes. I'm sure this happens all the time with you, Danny, right?
This is also kind of the opposite of Fitness Friday. I'm
Right,
realizing
exactly,
now, too.
yes.
Well, yeah, we do this on Thursday. That's what we just
Got it. That makes sense.
So what we'll do is we're just going to go to our store and buy our favorite vanilla ice cream. Okay? Let it soften. You don't want it melted, just soften.
Got it.
And then what we're going to do is we'll mix it up with the blender, and you're going to crush it, the Butterfinger with like a rolling pin or something. But here's the thing. This is Mansgiving, correct? So I'm thinking, geared towards guys, we may not have this in the kitchen.
I don't have a rolling pin.
Yeah. So let's go out to the garage and let's think something that would help. So instead of that rolling pin, Danny, here for you have a four-pound sledge
that's what I'm
right there for you. And Alex, instead of the mixing, you have a 18-volt half-inch cordless drill.
Okay, all right.
So go ahead.
I'm gonna make a mess here.
There it is.
This table is standing.
Yeah.
This is working real good.
This is the best July Mansgiving yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Danny, if you're doing that in your kitchen, a little softer.
Oh, sorry.
You don't want to start a kitchen remodel.
Right, not again. Last year was bad enough.
Perfect.
And I now see why it's important to let the ice cream sit for a while.
That is a drill.
Yes.
You were using a drill.
Well, it's on low gear, so you're not going too high there. Yeah.
So once you do this, essentially, and you know, whether you have a mixer or a drill, we're going, and that looks good, Danny.
Thank you.
You've got a finished product right here.
Can I
finish right in there, and you're going to mix with it.
The drill loves
And I'm going to continue to drill this.
Yes. That looks so good.
If that's not working for you, you can reverse it as well.
Right.
Put this back with me here. Make sure I got it.
Okay, so this is essentially the batter here.
This is the filling.
Oh, the filling.
So this is what you're going to do with the filling. Once you feel like it's been mixed up well.
It's been pretty good here.
Danny, if you want to, we have a spatula right here. Sorry. Let me come right here.
Okay,
and if you want to dump it right into the pie.
Right into the pie, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, look at this.
You're going to have to do this because I'm holding a mic.
Like ice cream anymore. It's just that.
I'm going to continue to drill this. Oh, making a mess here.
This
sorry.
is so good.
This is why we took the suit jackets off. We didn't want any ice cream on our suits.
That's right. Just on our ties and our shirts.
Right.
Justin, do you make this a lot?
When I can make it, I will. Yeah, so during the summertime, we try to make it as much as we can.
And it really is kind of a simple recipe to do. You know, it doesn't take too long. You know, you're not going to turn on the oven or anything like that to, you know, heat up the house. And, you know, it's fun for the kids. You can make it fun for the kids. And, of course, I don't know, you probably don't want to give them too much sugar. But
no, but if you want to make it a little more intricate, you can make your own ice cream at home as well, which is fun. So you kind of home make the ice cream, put it on there. Once it's filled the shell, Danny, one last step, you're going to put whipped cream right on top of it.
No, sorry.
I don't know if you need the hammer for the whipped cream.
I use the spatula for that as well. Got that? Here we go. That's good. Right on top.
That's looking pretty good here.
That is.
Justin, how does he do it?
And of course, you know, we are amateurs at this, but the professional, you, Justin, made a final product to what it's supposed to look like, right?
I have a nice final product.
Look at that right there. That's what it's supposed to look like. Let's do a side-by-side comparison here of what we've got here. So this is what Danny and I did.
Wait,
perfect here.
We're getting there. Did you use the drill for
I
this
did
one?
not use the power tools for this one.
Okay. So you cheated.
There is. We're sacrificing looks for our flavors.
I understand that.
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
Well, Justin, thanks so much for coming in. Of course, early. I know that Maddie's got the kids at home right now.
Yeah, it's kind of reversed right
kind of
now.
Reversed right now.
She's going crazy at home watching me on television.
Yeah.
And usually it's the other way.
But yeah, we had, of course, to do one last, man's giving, if you will, before Danny heads out. And by the way, coming up next week, we're going to show you how to make homemade ice cream. So you can kind of keep this recipe off to the side and then make homemade ice cream next week. So that's coming up next week.
Without power
Sunrise.
tools.
Yes, without power tools.
We'll see. Yeah. Just put me on the table.
We'll be back after this.